Hello. I really like being out here. The weather's really nice, and I'm just sitting by this river, and there's a lot of rocks down here. You can see there's like a big boulder down here, and then there's a other few rocks over here. This is actually metagraywacke, and this is also phylonite and button schist. So these used to be sedimentary rocks. We call these rocks metasedimentary rocks, and these were actually probably deposited in a shallow ocean, maybe around during the Pennsylvanian and Mississippi, either the Mississippian period or the Pennsylvanian period, about 300 million years ago. And these rocks were actually highly deformed. There was a mountain building event going on called the Alginian orogeny, and these rocks were highly deformed. And this is just the remnants of that mountain building event. These rocks, and then there's some outcrops up here that dip this way. I live in Gwinnett County in Georgia, and there is a lot of this stuff. This is called the Brevard Fault Zone. It's a thrust fault that runs through North Carolina, Georgia, and mostly Georgia. But here is actually some of the best outcrops that you can actually look at the Brevard Fault. And there's a highly deformed rock called myelinite. There is no myelinite here. I've investigated this place a few years ago. It's just a little river running down by a bridge, and it's mostly just metasedimentary rocks like metagraywacke, and then there's some button schist here. And as that schist gets decomposed, it just turns into like little small silver like objects. It's called button schist. They look like little buttons. You can find that stuff down here. And there is some phylonite, which is another sedimentary rock. Oh, I'm sorry, metamorphic rock that used to be sedimentary at one time, but was now deformed by the heat and pressure due to the mountain building event 300 million years ago during the Alginian orogeny. And this is just the rocks that just get cut by this river down here. And it's very peaceful down here. It's really good to understand the complex geology of this area. Even though there's no fossils at all here, I really do enjoy learning about the complex geology. It's just really interesting, and I really like learning about the geology in my area. So when I moved here about a few years ago, I started to find these rocks. I didn't really know what they were, and still until I started to do some research, and actually these were the rocks or the leftovers of that mountain building event some 300 million years ago. So this is really cool. I really enjoy learning about the geology here, and it's just really extraordinary. So I'll see you guys later with another video.